What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers, back with a game update. So first of all, one of the things in this new update... Hi! How are you? Oh, wait, no. Nope, nope. Yay! I think this is cool, and I shake my head at myself for being that cheesy. Alright. So, that's one of the things that they've added in this new game update, is they added 4 new player animations. We have the wave. Some of you might have recognized in our Dog Squad episodes, you know, if you click the button but you couldn't see where the object was, that he holds up his hand, or they hold up their hand, so you could do this quick little hi, you know, just quick little wave. Well, now you can actually do an actual wave. And you can throw your hands up in the air, like you just don't care. Give somebody a thumbs up, and you can facepalm, because everyone needs to be able to facepalm. That's just, I mean, it's a have to. So that's new. That's some cool stuff. One of the other things you can do now is they've added more catwalk blocks. So this was the one that we've always had. Well, I shouldn't say always, but the first kind of catwalk. They've also added a corner block now, which looks like so. And of course I put it right where there would be a shadow cast. But as you can see, it's a very nice corner, which will help for, well, cornering. This one I'm excited about. It's just a flat block. And I'm thinking that'll be really cool, say, you know, you want to cover up these batteries, but you don't want to put this thing here with a lip that hangs off the front. Well, now you can just put plates there, and oh look, it's part of the wall. Who knows? Who knew? And then for actual catwalks, you know, like, oh, I don't know, real catwalks like you might actually use for walking, we have these guys, which I would like to think you would do... Could you build off of them? You can! So check that out. That is cool. It makes like an actual catwalk type of thing where you've got railing and all that good stuff. And then it would transition to just flat. So yeah, you could do a lot with that now. That's some cool stuff. I don't know. I guess there is some different requirements. These require more construction components, metal grids, and small tubes. This... Okay, all 3 of these are the same. This is the original, which requires a little less. Now, that's something I'm expecting them to tweak, because it makes no sense that the block with 1 rail is the same as... Or, this part makes sense, that the ones with 2 rails are the same. They're just located in different places, and it's more than this one. But this one, with no rails, makes no sense to me. Why would it be more than the one with a rail on the side? So that's I'm sure just an implementation thing, that they just made it all one element, and they'll tweak that later, I would imagine. The next thing is they've added a gyroscope override, much like the thrusters from one of the previous updates. Now when you go into gyroscopes, you can supply power, but you can override them. If set, the gyro does not respond to the cockpit controls, but instead manually using terminal controls. So you can set the yaw, pitch, and roll speeds, RPMs, and then activate that, and it will just do. Now, I'm not going to do that yet, because I actually want to show the other element that they added, which is a control panel block. This is essentially so that you can access the panel without having to get in to the ship, without having to find one of these little notches and, you know, click on the button, as so many of you I'm sure have done in the past. Now you can just put one down wherever, and you can access your control panel. So you could have one over here on the side where there isn't one normally. You can still get in. So, having said that, we'll use said control panel to show off the gyroscope controls. Now, let me see. Let's make it roll. Wait, nope, that's not the... I always get yaw and roll mixed up. Let's not do that. Roll. Or yaw. There we go. So if you wanted something to spin, and you didn't want to have to, like, move it, you could just place a gyro on it and have it spin. And this is a really useful tool if you're wanting to make animated type stations. So, for example, since we have plenty of time, I mean, I've basically almost gone through all of the stuff at the moment, with the exception of the really big one, but I'm going to save that for a minute. So let's say we've got this. Now, let's do a new large ship. Or no, let's do new small ship. We'll place you there, and it's currently locked. And let's just say... Oh wait, no, that won't work. Let's go up a bit. Go over. Come down a ways. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and... What did I say it was? Oh, this would actually be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No way! I was off by 1. That's pretty awesome. Okay, we'll bring this around. And again, this is... I'm just being derpy here. But just as an example. So say you have an object like this. We'll get rid of the landing gear. Like so. Now, gyroscope. And we'll put another one down here for balancing, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it needs that or not. Now, we'll put a control device, and let's turn it off. Set the yaw to -1. Nope, what are you doing? -1. And I think we'll have this one spin opposite and do +1. That should make them just spin, I would think. I don't know. I'm by far not an expert in this kind of stuff. Oh, that one was on. Oh, they're not powered. They have no power. Okay, that works for me. Okay, now we'll put a reactor here. Oops, oops, oops. Oops, oops. Crap. Bad idea. Bad idea. Once again, I get them mixed up. Okay. On... let's do like this. And like this. Maybe. Wait. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what happened. I messed something up. Oh. I basically set them to the same thing they were at. That's why they weren't doing anything. Go me. Okay, that's far enough. Let's just turn this off. Or you could just keep spinning. Stop it. Stop it. Alright. I don't know if this will work now because of where it's located, but we'll try it anyway. Roll might be what I want now. Okay, and off with your head. On. No, just only turn one on. So if you wanted something to spin around something, you know, to make a cool design, that's one way that you could do it now without having to actually set up thrusters and, you know, connect it and all that kind of stuff. You could just build a ring around it and then put a gyro on it and tell it to rotate, which I thought was really neat. Like, you see the ship's still spinning. I thought that was really cool. Now we're on to the meat of this update, which... here we go. Custom character animations, control panel block, more types of catwalks, gyro, Steam Workshop, and mod support integration. Now, one thing I'm going to go over real quick, because I can't show it in multiplayer, is automatic mod download. So let's say I start up a multiplayer server, people join it, but it has mods on it. Some people, like with Minecraft, you have to make sure you've got the mods that the server is running. That's not the case. In Space Engineers, when someone logs into a server that has mods, it automatically downloads those mods because it's copying over the world save like normal from the server. So you won't have to worry about, do you have all the compatible mods, at least how I interpreted it. I could be wrong, but the way that it sounded in their update video and their changelog was that you could just jump into a multiplayer server that was modded and it would just download whatever mods were necessary and load it onto the server, which was amazing. And I'm not going to go over how to set it up on the server and everything. If you do, you can go check out their video, because they walk through all that kind of stuff. But I am going to hit the wrong button. I am going to pause it real quick and go over the menus. I don't normally do this, but it's really neat to me how they did this, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so here we are at the main menu. Now, there's two different ways you can do this. You can hit New World, Custom World, and you'll notice where there's the Advanced tab that everybody's familiar with. There's also a new Mods tab. So when you click on this, you can see all the mods that you've downloaded from the Steam Workshop. Now, I don't know if this will show up. Oh, I don't have it rigged to do the Steam overlay, apparently. It's really easy to do. All you have to do is go into the workshop for Space Engineers, and there's a little tick box now that you can select World or Mod. World is like the typical, you know, planes and spaceships and maps and things like that. If you click Mod, it'll just show you the mods. So when you find the ones you want, you subscribe, it adds it to your list, boom, it's right here in all of your list. So you can click them, you can open in the workshop, browse workshop. Actually, yeah, I don't have it enabled at the moment for the Steam overlay for Space Engineers. But say like cryopods, you can activate all of the mods, or you can hit the little singular arrows and activate one. When you do this and you hit OK, now that mod is going to be in your new world when you load up the world. Now, you can also do this with loading worlds, so we're going to go to our Update 1, Edit Settings, and then there's also a new Mods tab. So let's add cryopods. Let's see what else we could do for fun. Salute gesture. I think that was actually, it looks like it was a example mod made by Keen Softwares in the first place. There's another cryopod, fighter cockpit. There was some new, maybe it's this one, Dead Tech. I wanted to see what this one is. So now when you click OK, it adds those to the mods. You click OK again, and now it's set up, and we're going to hit load, and I will see you in there. Alright, so we are back in our update world that we just saw. Our ship is still spinning. Our weird square example is still spinning. But now when we hit G and go into our build list, there's new stuff, like the Scorpion cockpit, which went right there. And what else did we add? Where's the cryopods? They should be in here somewhere. I may be having a blind moment and I just can't find them. You in one of these clear things? No. I don't know where the cryopod went. I really don't see it anywhere. I hope I'm not looking right at it, because I could be. I could very easily be looking right at it. Oh, there they are. They're down here. Okay, so we have 1, dual, and open. Now, I'm also noticing there's components and everything by the mod makers for survival, so you could add mods to this and use them in survival as well. So we got that, which is an open one. Now, this particular mod, you know, it doesn't have a collision box, apparently. But all that kind of stuff is up to the actual mod developer as far as how far and what they do with it, from my understanding. Oh, see, like, this has a collision. This one does too, so they probably made that a block. I don't know why this one doesn't. And I don't know if... I had another cryo one in the list. I don't know if that one, if, like, you could get in and the door would shut and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. This thing looks awesome. I mean, like, all I want out of life is to play Elite Dangerous when it's fully released with expansion packs in a system like this. I mean, Dead Tech, let's make it happen, man. Like, I'll be a sponsored advertiser. Just give me a cockpit like this, throw Elite Dangerous on a system, and let me pilot it this way, because this would be awesome. Like, I want one so bad. I love this cockpit. I saw it on the Steam Workshop, and I was like, oh, I've got to try this out. So yeah, that's basically how the mod system works. It opens up a huge, mind-blowing array of things to come. I mean, it's not even funny. Who knows what the modding community, whoops, is gonna do with that. And there's gesture packs. There's oh wait, we have that. Now there's a salute. Let's check that one out. Salute. So there's even, that's an example from Keen, but you can even add gestures. You can add custom skins for the actual astronauts. Rather than just changing their color, you can actually go in and, like, add skins. One of the ones from Keen has, like, a holographic display on the visor. All kinds of cool stuff. And it's only been up for, like, a few days, and you've been able to mod. So I'm sure, given probably a few days to a month, and the moddings are just going to blow up like crazy, and you'll see all kinds of awesome stuff. And just a little Easter egg Easter egg, breadcrumb, whatever. It might alter some of what you see in future Dog Squad episodes. Just saying. It might allow us to do a few more things easily than trying to work around the game itself. Mostly, like, sets, as far as we can do furniture, because there's furniture packs out there where you can do tables, desks, cryopods, instead of passageways with a glass panel over them. You know, they might actually have a cryopod, maybe. So yeah, really excited to see what the community does with this. I'm really interested to see all the cool ideas and mods and things that people come up with and all that kind of stuff. So, but that about wraps it up for what they added in this update. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.